Okay, last Friday we started going over subtraction with regrouping. We're going to do some practice problems on our dry erase board. So those of you at home, please make sure you have your dry erase board and your marker following along with us. Okay, who can tell me what we did last week to remember if we need to borrow or not? Kelsey. Okay, yes, we have to regroup, but what little trick or what little rhyme did we say to help us remember when to borrow or when to regroup? Gregory? More on the floor, go next door. Good. So we're going to practice this again today. Then you will have an assignment going over this. So by the end of today, or the end of this lesson, you guys should be doing pretty good on this. So now is your time, if you're still struggling, to raise your hand and ask for help, okay? I'm going to do one with y'all, and then you guys are going to do the next few on your own, okay? And I'll be walking around the room helping you guys, okay? So every time we start in the ones place, and then you should ask yourself, is there more on the floor? If there is, then you go next door, okay? So if I look in the ones place, is there more on the floor? Yes. 9 is more than 7, so we go next door. Everybody have that step written down right now. Because a lot of times we want to get ahead of ourselves and go ahead and make that 7 is 17 without ever crossing anything out or borrowing. You have to go next door and borrow before you make that 7 is 17. Okay, so if I'm borrowing from the 2, it becomes a 1 now. That's it. We didn't add a 10 to it or anything else yet. Okay, now the 7 becomes 17. Okay, now I can start subtracting. 17 minus 9 is what, class? 8. Good. Somebody said it nice and fast. That's what I want to hear. Quick on those facts. Okay, now we go to the tens place. Same thing. You should be asking yourself, is there more on the floor? Yes. So we need to go next door again. 3 is more than 1, so I borrow from the 8. Okay, who can tell me what I should do next? Kelsey. Good. And then what next? Can I go ahead and start subtracting? Nope, not yet. Evangeline? Good. We're going to put a 1 next to the other one. That's because we borrowed a whole 100 to make it 10 tens. So we just added 10 tens to make it 11 tens. Okay. Can I start subtracting now? Yes. 11 minus 3 is... Good. That's what I like to hear. Nice and fast. 7 minus 1? 6. Box your answer. How do we read that number? Aaliyah. Good. 688. There's no and in there, just 688. Okay, this next one, I'm going to leave up on the board, and you guys are going to try it on your own. And I'm going to be coming around, watching your steps. Okay, 452 minus 167. Go ahead and erase your boards and try this next one on your own. Do you want a bigger board? Would that help? Or is it just because you're a lefty? You have lefty problems. Yes, you can use paper. we're good. I know. Good, Evangeline. Four minus 6. Can you do that? Is 6 bigger? Yes. So you have to do what? Go next door. Good. Don't forget, every time you should be asking yourself, is there more on the floor? If you're saying yes, then you need to go next door and borrow. You had a 4 there, so that becomes 14. Don't you have anything written down? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and check. Got it? Good. Okay, so I'm going to start in the ones place. 2 minus 7. Can I do that? No, we can't do that. There's more on the floor, so we need to go next door. What does that 5 become? 4. Good. The 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 4 minus 6. Can I do that? No. 6 is more than 4, so we go next door. Now, who can tell me what that next step is? Evangeline? Make the 4 a 3. Then what do I do next, Gregory? I made the 4 a 3 right here. So what needs to happen in the tens? $14. You're close. 14. Hey, pay attention. 14 minus 6 is what, class? 8. 3 minus 1? 2. Good. Box your answer so we can see. Okay, number 3. $528 minus $347. Stop playing, or you will be writing this on paper. We can't wait all day. Good, Kaylee. Did I what? Yes, I think so. 8 minus 7. Check again. Check again. Good, Gregory. 8 minus 7. Can we do that? Yes. Yes, 8's bigger than 7. So I didn't have to borrow right off the bat. I could just subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now I go to the tens place. Can I do 2 minus 4? No. Bigger number is on bottom. So more on the floor, we go next door. 5 becomes a 4. 2 becomes what? 12. 12 minus 4, you should have gotten 8. 4 minus 3 is 1. Good. Okay, next one. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit faster. Those steps should be getting easier. They should be becoming more of a habit now instead of you having to think so hard. Okay. Let's check this right here. Does this 9 need to become a 19? Is 9 bigger than 5? If it is, that means you don't have to borrow. Good. Good, Gregory. Good job, Kelsey. Good. That's 9 minus 5. Okay. Now, in tens place, can you do 2 minus 4? No. Okay, go next door. What does the 2 become now? There you go. Now subtract. Okay, let's check to see if we got it right. As I'm walking around the room, I see a lot of correct answers, but still a couple mistakes. So let's make sure we're watching up here. 9 minus 5. Can I do that? Think about it. Can I subtract 9 minus 5? Yes, 9 is bigger. 9 minus 5 is 4. 2 minus 4. Can I do that? No, 2 is smaller. More on the floor. Go next door. 7 becomes a 6. 2 becomes 12. Okay, 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. And we don't ever put zeros in the front. So if you did, that's okay. But we really don't need that 0 there. Just 84. We don't ever put 84 with a 0 in front of it. Okay. All right, let's do a couple more, and then you guys are going to practice this on your own. Yay. Yay for a grade, too. Good. Good job, Leah. Oh. Good. Good job. Okay, let's check. 9 minus 2 is what, class? 7. We didn't have to borrow again on that first place, the ones place. Now we go to the tens place. 2, is that bigger than 0? Yes. So that means what? If the bottom is bigger, we have to go next door. Good job, Kaylee. So I go next door and borrow. The 7 should have become a 6. The 0 becomes what? 10. Very good. 10 minus 2 is 8. 6 minus 5 is 1. 187. Box that answer. Okay, last one. Last one. Together. Are ready to check? Mm-hmm. 25. Are you on Seesaw? Oh, I was going to say. I was just looking at somebody that had submitted something, but it didn't look like they put a picture with it. Their math. Okay, let's check. I'm going to see if you got this one right. And then we're going to move on to our assignment. Ready, Gregory? Okay, 2 minus 5. Can we do that? No. It's bigger on bottom. Okay, more on the floor. So we go next door. 4 becomes what, Bryson? 3. Good. Not yet. Just a 3. 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 5 is what, class? 7. Good. 3 minus 5. Can I do that? No. More on the floor. Go next door. 8 becomes 7. 3 becomes 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 7 minus 3 is 4. 487. Okay, do y'all have any questions on subtraction for now? Okay, so your assignment is subtraction with regrouping. Same thing for those of you at home. Make sure you're checking each place and asking yourself, is there more on the floor? If there is, then you need to go next door. Okay? You may also rewatch this lesson to help you if you're still struggling, if you need more practice. Make up some problems and have a calculator or a parent check your work to make sure you're doing it correctly. Okay? Make sure you're uploading a picture of your assignment when you're done also in Seesaw.